So basically on the first day, what we do is we put all the names of the guests, all the participants of the freediving course, and I won't explain them anything about how they are going to hold their breath. They're going to do it by themselves, and the time one would be basically for the first time they will hold their breath underwater, and they will reach 20 seconds, some of them 50 seconds, some of them 10, it doesn't matter, it's not a competition. And then they will do this breathing program, we'll do the relaxation techniques and mind setup, and then after that, time 2, time 3 and time 4, this is basically what they can achieve. So when you see, for example, Jeff has started with 26 seconds, and he will end up with 1 minute and 51 seconds. Matthew will start at 30 seconds here, and he will end up with 1:29. So this is really instant reward. Right after the course, you can see in an hour and a half, you can see basically the result right away.
That's hot, that's hot, that's hot, that's hot, that's hot, that's hot, that's hot.
The freediving experience was great, very educational. I learned a lot. It kind of helped me train myself mentally and physically, and the combination of those things helped me to actually triple the time that I was able to hold my breath underwater.
When we tried holding our breath underwater for the first time without any sort of knowledge, I guess, my first result was under 30 seconds, 29 seconds, and I found immediately I was underwater, I started to feel that normal slight panic, as in I needed to come up for air very quickly. And after a few practices and some learning about the breathing exercises, I found I could hold my breath for 3 times that, which was 1:29. And I think with further practice you can see you would easily exceed that again.
Freediving yesterday on the Ocean Divine, arguably one of the most spiritual and physical experiences I've ever had. And the last dive was actually quite magical. I actually was enjoying being under the water, and actually didn't realise I was under the water for my last one. My first time under the water, I think I held my breath for 22 seconds and came up gasping for air. I think my next time under the water was 37 seconds and then 50 seconds. The last one, when I found my happy place and totally relaxed my body and also relaxed the diaphragm, I was actually looking forward to going under the water. And when I came up, it actually felt quite spiritual. I had a smile on my face holding my breath underwater, and when I came up I had that same smile on my face. I couldn't wait to ring my wife back home and tell her about the experience that I had, and I can't wait to do it again to see if I can continue to find that soft body experience, and also that spiritual experience of just relaxing completely and not actually realising you're underwater.
Look, for surfing, you know, you always experience times when you're held down underwater, and I think that breathing exercise was, certainly a benefit, definitely in the sense that you learn how to relax in that situation, and you're aware that you can cope with being without oxygen for longer than you expected. So yeah, it's a real benefit. Well, I guess we came on a surf trip on Ocean Divine expecting, nice sunshine and some good surf, and we've had that, of course, but we've had a lot more than that. The freediving education was fantastic. The boat has been just amazing, and the hospitality of the hosts here, David and Gail, has been just second to none. Nothing's too much of a problem. So we've certainly had an amazing time as a group, and we hope to come back.
Easily, the freediving course, we were all just talking about it last night, wondering, we'd done it day one, and we would have then gone on to want to do the course for the whole week. Given the power of that knowledge, it's amazing how much we didn't know about breathing and the lack of confidence you have in the water, what it's done for us. And I guess the same principles apply to so many aspects of your life out of the water as well. I would absolutely recommend doing the full course. In fact, we've all been talking about how we can come back on the Ocean Divine specifically to do that course and gain our confidence to help our surfing. But to be honest with you, the confidence we got from that experience yesterday, I think will help us in so many other aspects of our lives.
Freediving was it was a great learning lesson. I have to practice a bit more, but it was good to figure out how to get to a calm place in the water so I'm not panicking, because I actually did have a wave the other day that knocked me around pretty good, and now I know a couple of tricks to keep myself a little bit safer in the water.
The free diving program that we did yesterday on the Ocean Divine was fantastic. Something very new for me, but something that I think will be fantastic for my surfing. Just the whole idea of what you should be doing to get your breathing right, and the place you should be when you get held under, potentially when you're surfing. I saw a really great improvement, so I really enjoyed it.
Being held down in waves is not something that anyone enjoys, but now we have a technique in the water to actually relax and almost enjoy the experience, knowing that you've got the capability of being under control and getting back up to the top of the water.
The freediving clinic on the Ocean Divine was actually very relaxing. I thought it was quite therapeutic, and actually the development of the breathing technique was quite refreshing actually. And when we put it into practice a bit later on in the day, I found it quite exhilarating. I've been caught down under waves previously. I think the interesting thing this time was I was out earlier this morning after the training, and was very happy because I was stuck again inside under a couple of 6-foot waves, and just to feel the comfort of knowing what to do, and that gave me a great deal of confidence. I relaxed completely. I was under the water, came up, jumped back on my board and paddled out, relaxed, still had plenty of energy to get through the next couple of waves, so it was really good.
I didn't know what freediving was, and when David told us how he would improve our breathing, we were all very circumspect as to what we could achieve, but got quite amazing results in one session. From the start of the session, everyone improved their underwater breathing or underwater breath holding by about 300%, which is incredible. I certainly know that I held my breath for a period of time under the water that I never imagined would be possible, especially after just one session.